a hospital's patient monitoring, a global bank's trading floor, a university campus, industrial automation, and
We're here for the 10 o'clock documentary shoot. Verification code is on the tablet.
All right, I have that confirmation here. Everything is in order. Welcome inside.
Severe traffic reported ahead. Rerouting to an optimized route. Tap the screen to accept this change and save approximately 12 minutes.
We monitor the alignment tolerances right here on the main interface.
Our quality philosophy at Cisco is built into every stage of the manufacturing process, ensuring reliability for our customers.
Temperature is stable at 20 degrees Celsius.
Verified on the manifest. Proceed to Bay 3.
Copy that. Moving now.
Cisco's component storage facility. Organized, climate controlled, with ESD safe storage for sensitive electronics.
the first custom ASIC of the production run is placed into its assembly fixture, the component that will determine everything about the switch's forwarding performance.
Alignment on the C4N2 rail looks stable.
Yield prediction holding at 99.8. Confirmation received.
The soak zone looks stable at 200 degrees Celsius.
Yes, the peak temperature is right on target.
The automated inspection system scans the BGA joints. While most are perfect, this void is clearly flagged for review.
As demonstrated here, even when the primary unit fails, the redundant power supply immediately takes over. Somewhere behind that door, the next Silicon One generation is already generation.
Before going further, we signed a legal agreement. The switch architecture, Silicon One design software.
She has designed hardware systems for switches for 11 years. She can describe what the switches achieve in forwarding performance and reliability.
The Signal Integrity Laboratory validates the electrical performance of switch PCBs at the data rates that enterprise networking requires. Every switch design is subjected to environmental stress testing that simulates years of data center operation. The Technical Assistance Center manages support cases from millions of deployed switches worldwide, a field experience.
The platform has evolved through more than 30 years of enterprise networking, from the original 10 megabit ports to current switches with 400 gigabit uplinks.
Graceful degradation. When a component fails in an enterprise switch, the switch does not fail. It degrades gracefully, continues forwarding traffic on unaffected ports.
The company monitors every competing enterprise switch platform through public information, such as product specifications, third-party.
Every enterprise switch contains a hardware trust anchor module, a cryptographic security device that verifies the authenticity of the iOS software before allowing it to run.
Manufacturing quality data, test yield by platform, failure mode distribution by component lot, and field reliability.
Overnight burn-in monitoring tracks every switch in the burn-in rack continuously, temperature at every monitored point, traffic forwarding statistics, and error counters.
Digital manufacturing models are used to evaluate process changes before implementation, modeling the effect of
When a packet arrives at a switch port, the ASIC performs a lookup in the forwarding table in nanoseconds, applies any security policy.
Morning, team. I'm looking at the latest X-ray data, and the voiding on the BGA components is trending up.
As you can see, the void content here is significant.
Yes, and correlating this with the thermal cycling data confirms our hypothesis on long-term reliability.
Look at that eye, perfectly centered. 25 gigabits, no sweat.
But over here, we have serious reflection issues. See the jitter.
The ASIC temperature is peaking at 102 Celsius under full load.
The cooling solution seems robust. Look at the airflow clearing the heat immediately.
The automated systems run simultaneous regression tests across every switch platform, verifying that new iOS
Documentation describes a manufacturing period where variation in the thermal interface material produced switches that met initial thermal specifications.
Stop the line. I have an unacceptable void distribution on this BGA joint that the system flagged as acceptable. We need engineering evaluation immediately.
Global demand for the Silicon One ASIC exceeds our current allocation by 15%. This vulnerability requires immediate action on the dual sourcing strategy.
This holographic seal confirms authenticity.
But this component failed our spectral analysis. It's a sophisticated fake.
A commonality in the failures led Marcus to Lot 743B. He quickly traced the issue to incoming material back.
Hospital networks worldwide running on Cisco infrastructure, electronic health records, patient monitoring systems, medical imaging networks, and the communication infrastructure that modern healthcare depends.
We're taking the position now. Sell the remaining 50 million and confirm the transfer immediately.
Government networks, federal agency data centers, military installations, public safety networks, and the critical infrastructure that government services depend on.
Factory Schnelten Systems.
Remember, hands-on experience with this equipment is crucial for your career pathway.
I'm getting a successful ping now.
Cisco's manufacturing sustainability programs, energy efficiency at manufacturing partners, material recovery.
Cisco's hardware and software support lifecycle. Switches receiving iOS security updates and feature additions, keeping the enterprise infrastructure current.
Cisco's open networking programs, including iOS XE's programmability features, model-driven program.
Switcho's security embedded networking. Switches with integrated threat detection, anomaly identification, and for
So you're already training the new residents, huh? I'm proud of you, kiddo.
Oh, stop, Dad. It's just orientation. But yeah, it's going great.
We need to double check the thermal cycling logs before sign-off.
Agreed. We can't afford any failures in this run.
His methodical approach is legendary here. He waits for the system to stabilize, then meticulously...
It's been an incredible journey. The most important thing is to always keep that curiosity alive, even after all these years.
Look at the chart in cell B7. The deviation is unacceptable.
We are already implementing the containment plan, Marcus.
Good. Let's review the timeline for full resolution by EOD.
That's the standard. Now let's address the bottlenecks in the supply chain impacting our Q3 projections.
We still have significant variance in the subassembly delivery times here.
The initial spike looked isolated, but the pattern analysis revealed a critical flaw in the systematic welding process.
So we look for voids larger than 5% here.
Because that affects the thermal dissipation.
So even if it's the visual, yeah, it fails the X-ray. Exactly.
Look at the throughput on port 3. It's spiking above the limit.
I see it. Check the redundant system. It matches. This is unprecedented.
Do you know what it takes to ensure network reliability at this scale?
We took the world's oldest morning ritual and engineered its future.
This is the Silicon One Lab, where we push the boundaries of what's possible. And this